No family? Okay. It's this family, Bill. It's this family. Well, it's Daisy time, and I think the surprise is out. It's you. Okay. All right. So we haven't been down to the ED for a while, so let me tell you a little bit about Daisy, in case you've forgotten. So Daisy was an award that was started about 20 years ago in the Seattle area by the family of Patrick Barnes. Patrick was a 33-year-old gentleman, husband, fairly new father, who died in the Seattle hospital after about a 6-week-long hospitalization, unfortunately from complications from ITP. And his family, in that 6 weeks, expected the nurses to be competent and smart and skilled. What they didn't expect, and what totally blew them away, is their compassion of the nurses, not only to Patrick, but to them as well. And so they tell the story that one night over a liquid dinner after Patrick had passed, they said, we've got to figure out something to do to honor the nurses. So they started the Daisy Award, diseases attacking the autoimmune system. Thought it would be in the Seattle area only. It is now in every state across the United States, and an international award, and we give one a month, and this month, it's all about you, Bill. Another round. So would you guys like me to read the letter? Right? I'll be happy to do that. It's a very nice letter. If I can find it.
Green folder.
Green folder, thank you. Heather gets me so organized that I don't know what to do. Yeah. No, I'm pulling stuff out. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay. So this was one of the better ones I've read. It's really nice. I was sent to the ER for respiratory symptoms and was assigned Bill as my nurse. I have to commend him on his professional behavior along with his compassion towards patients. After waiting for some time to be seen, which is completely understandable, Bill explained everything that was being done, even though he knew that I also worked in the healthcare field. He showed compassion as knowing that I was concerned with my symptoms. He listened, answered questions that I had no matter how trivial they had been. Bill asked if I wanted him to call my contact to update them on what was going on. I told him no, I will continue to update them. And then he proceeded to let me know if I had changed my mind, or proceeded to let me know if I changed my mind, he would call them. Bill made me feel like I was the most important patient there, as he was checking on me so often, which has not been done at previous visits. I feel that he went above and beyond what was expected in a busy emergency department. I know he treats all patients this way, and his bedside manner was excellent. When I was discharged to go home, due to the fact that I had foot surgery done and was still non-weight bearing, he brought me a wheelchair and even delivered me to my vehicle. Is this sounding familiar? You know this one? Okay. I appreciated this so much, as I did feel jittery due to having IV steroids. I am nominating Bill for his compassion with patients, his willingness to go above and beyond, and just being one of the most amazing nurses that I've encountered in a time of need. He also brought me a sandwich, seeing he knew that I missed both lunch and dinner. So it doesn't get much better than that. Lots of compassion and food, so God bless you. That's awesome. Okay, Daisy comes with prizes, and so you're going to have a banner up for a month with your name on it. You will have this beautiful bouquet of daisies, a pin that you can wear proudly, a little thing for your badge, a portfolio signed by myself and the Barnes family, a book that they have written about shining the light on all that is right about nursing, tissues, but you seem okay. You're doing all right. And there's cinnamon rolls somewhere, individually wrapped, mind you. The story behind the cinnamon rolls is that when Patrick was still conscious and able to eat, his dad brought in one of those big ooey gooey cinnamon rolls that you get at the mall, you know. And Patrick, he bought it for himself, Dad did. And Patrick said, I think I'll have a bite of that, Dad. Proceeded to eat the whole thing and then said, please bring cinnamon rolls in for the nurses every day. We don't have Cinnabons, but we have Hy-Vee, next best thing. But the Barnes family now has had the opportunity to go to many different hospitals in many different states and watch the Daisy Award being given. And almost without exception, the nurse always says, I was just doing my job. And what the Barnes family wants all of you to know, all of you healthcare providers, that it is so much more than that. So they ask that every time you cook with cinnamon, taste cinnamon, bake with cinnamon, that you think about what you do and how special it is. And it is so much more than just doing your job. So there's cinnamon rolls. And then the best gift of all, in my humble opinion, this is a statue called the Healer's Touch. This is a partnership with Daisy and artists in Zimbabwe. So it feeds families of many, many in that impoverished nation. And they hand make these statues. And they're so honored to do it for all of you because healers are so important in their nation. And so this is your Healer's Touch statue. So what would you like to say, Bill?
I don't do this.
Yeah, that's
Thank
okay.
you. That's it.
All right, thank you very much. And normally I give the nurse a hug at this point, but we can't hug now.
We'll do that anyway.
Yeah.